Imagine you're standing at the edge of a vast, ever-changing landscape, a place where reality is both familiar and strange. This isn't some distant world. It's the territory of your own mind, the very space we navigate every day, where decisions are made, perspectives are shaped, and illusions unfold. Welcome to the realm of mind games and cognitive biases, where what we think we see isn't always true, and where the mind plays tricks on itself with ease and subtlety. Picture a kaleidoscope turning with each breath, casting patterns that are vivid yet ephemeral. This is how our minds often operate, constantly shifting, painted by past experiences and colored by our innate biases. You see, our brains are masters of efficiency, seeking shortcuts whenever possible. These mental shortcuts, or heuristics, allow us to make swift judgments and decisions without being overwhelmed by every detail. But they also open the door to cognitive biases, those subtle distortions in our thinking that sway perception, often without us even realizing. Consider the last time you were in a crowded room, voices bouncing off the walls like an echoing tidal wave. Amidst the noise, you could detect your name, crystal clear, as though it were a beacon amidst the chaos. This phenomenon, known as the cocktail party effect, illustrates selective attention, a cognitive bias that acts like a filter, amplifying what matters to us and dimming everything else. Our minds, in their intricate dance, weave a version of reality that aligns with what we believe is important, often at the expense of objective truth. Now, imagine standing in front of a canvas, your life the painting slowly taking shape. The colors you choose are influenced by a brush known as confirmation bias. This is the tendency to seek, interpret, and remember information that confirms our pre-existing beliefs. It's as if the mind has a favorite story it loves to tell, and it picks only the facts that fit. This bias is like wearing tinted glasses. Everything you see is shaded by your expectations. It's why we find it so comforting to seek out news that aligns with our views, or why we often dismiss opinions that challenge our beliefs. Venture deeper, and you'll find the anchoring effect, a phenomenon where the first piece of information received tends to weigh heavily on our judgments. Picture setting sail on vast ocean waters, using a single, immovable anchor point as your guide. That initial price tag, the first impression, the opening line of a debate, all serve as anchors swaying the course of our thinking. Even when further information is available, that initial anchor often holds surprising power over our decisions. In these mental landscapes, emotions are not bystanders, but artists with brushes of their own. The availability heuristic paints scenes based on the ease with which examples come to mind. If we can readily recall instances of something, like shark attacks or plane crashes, we're prone to believe such events are more common than they truly are. It's the dramatic scenes that stick, that replay in our minds like old movie reels, skewing our perception of probability and risk. As the mind churns through this symphony of biases, the optimism bias plays a hopeful note, whispering promises of brighter days and greater success. Imagine gazing up at a sky filled with shooting stars, each one a hope, a dream. This bias nudges us to believe that we are less likely to experience negative events and more likely to achieve our goals than others. It fuels perseverance and innovation, but can also lead to underestimating risks. With each step through this landscape, we uncover more about ourselves, bridging the conscious and unconscious. The self-serving bias stands tall, a sentinel in the shadows, guarding our self-esteem. It encourages us to attribute our successes to internal factors while blaming external forces for failures. Like a mirror reflecting the best of us, it protects our sense of self-worth, ensuring we feel good about who we are, even when the world doesn't align with our expectations. Yet, amidst this intricate web of biases, there lies a profound truth: awareness. By understanding the biases that sway our perceptions, we gain the power to pause, to reflect, and to choose our paths with greater clarity. It's like finding a lighthouse in the fog, providing guidance through the murky waters of decision-making. Each bias revealed is a step towards enlightenment, a tool for peeling back the layers and seeing things as they truly are. As we draw this journey to a close, imagine sitting quietly by a serene lake at dusk. The water is still, a mirror reflecting the orange and purple hues of the sky. In this tranquility, we find the essence of insight. By accepting that our minds play games and that biases influence our reality, we can embrace the imperfections of our perceptions with grace and humility. Reflect on this. The mind is a magnificent storyteller, weaving tales that shape our lives in ways both grand and subtle. By becoming the conscious observer of our own thoughts, we unlock the potential to rewrite the narratives. Through understanding and compassion, we can navigate the vast landscape of our minds with open-hearted curiosity and unyielding wonder.